So we're back with part 2, and in this part then we're going to be finishing off the whole of the exterior of the boat. So to start off with then, we're going to count 6 blocks across, and on the 6th block we're going to place stone brick slabs all the way across, leaving a 1 block space on either side. Then behind that we're just going to place our stone bricks. Then on the outside 2 blocks we're just going to place 1 stone brick on either end. And in the space we've got remaining there, we're just going to place iron blocks all the way across. And on top of that, you just want to place your glass blocks as well. Once you've done this, we're just going to place an iron block on either side with a glass block on top. Then diagonal to the glass that we just placed, we're just going to place our glass all the way across. Next then, we're going to place a row of glass behind this, and on either side we're going to place an iron block with 2 glass blocks on top. After this then, we're going to place a row of iron diagonal to the glass we just placed. So you want to make sure you leave a 1 block space on either side with the iron. And in the space we've left here, we're just going to place 1 stone brick slab. Behind this then, we're just going to place 1 iron block behind either stone slab. In the space in the centre then, we're just going to place 1 block diagonal behind this. Then on the outside 2 blocks, we're just going to place 1 block diagonal to them. Next then, we're just going to place 5 glass blocks across the top iron row. Then diagonal to the back 2 iron blocks, we're just going to place 1 piece of glass on either side. In between the 2 glass we just placed then, we're just going to add another row of glass in between them. Once you've done this, on the outside 2 blocks, we're just going to place 1 stone brick slab diagonal to the iron block. Then, behind the glass, we're just going to place another row of glass diagonal to this again. And next to the stone brick slabs, we're just going to place 1 glass block on either side. And behind the stone brick slabs, we're just going to place 2 glass blocks . Then you just want to fill in the top row of our glass. On the outside block then, we're just going to place 2 blocks going backwards. And next to that, you just want to place 1 block. Now that you've done that, we're going to add 2 rows of iron, making sure you place it 1 block above the glass. So in this space here that we've created, we're just going to fill it all with iron blocks. So for this section then, we're just going to place 2 rows of iron in line with the top row of iron blocks there. Then in front of this, we're just going to place 5 wide with our stone brick slabs. So you can see we've left a 1 block space on either side. Then on this side, we're just going to place 7 blocks back. And you just want to extend it across and connect it up again. Then all we're going to do to finish off this section is we're just going to fill it all in with iron. Once you've filled in this section then, we're just going to place a row of iron on the outside 2 rows on the section that we just placed. Then at the back on top of the 2 rows that we just placed, on the last block we're just going to place 3 blocks high with our stone brick slabs. Then in front of that you just want to place 2 height and then 1 block in front of that. Beneath the stone slabs then that we just placed, we're just going to place 2 iron blocks underneath it. And underneath that, we're just going to extend the iron blocks back by 2 rows. So that is the hardest part of the build done now, and all we're going to do to finish this section off is we're just going to place with our stone slabs, we're just going to extend it round so it's going to go over the outside layer of iron blocks. Once you've placed your outer layer of stone brick slabs, we're just going to place an additional 6 rows going across. So the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be placing an additional 2 rows of iron blocks. So we're going to be placing 38 additional blocks overall, but including these 2 blocks it's going to be 40, and on every 10th block we're just going to place a marker above the 10th block. Now this marker is including the first 2 blocks. So again, you want to place an additional 38 blocks. And you want to make sure you do it on the other side as well. So that's all of our iron blocks placed. So the next thing we're going to be doing is we're just going to be removing all of the markers that we placed on top. And now we're just going to be placing a row of glass on top of the iron blocks we just placed. So you just want to place them all the way across, leaving a 3 block space at the end. And the same on the other side. Once you've placed all your glass then, we're just going to place a second row on top. You want to build this all the way across, leaving a 4 block space on the end. So just 1 block in from where our glass was before. At the back then, we're just going to be placing 3 iron blocks. So 1 on every diagonal block there. And we're going to add a second layer there as well. So you just want to do it exactly the same on the other side now. Then we're just going to be placing a row of iron on top of the glass all the way across to the end there. And you want to add a second layer of iron blocks on top of this, but making sure to leave a 1 block space at the end to keep our diagonal pattern as well. Then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So we can add our first row here, and then we're just going to go back across and place the second row on top. Next then, we're going to be placing 2 more layers of glass on top of this. So you want to place your glass for the bottom layer all the way across, leaving an 8 block space at the end. Then we're just going to place another row on top, but leaving a 9 block space. So for our last row on top now. After this then, we're going to be placing a row of iron blocks on top of the glass. And you want to place it on the blocks going down as well. Then we're just going to be filling in this top section in here. So you just want to fill it all the way to the back with iron blocks. So to finish this upstairs section off, we're just going to be placing an iron block on all the blocks going up, including the first block on the top section, and in the remaining space you're just going to place your fence posts. So again, on the other side we're going to be placing exactly the same by having our iron blocks going up and then our fence post in the remaining space at the top. The last thing we're going to be doing for this episode is we're going to be placing our floor in this space. So on the bottom row here above the glass, we're just going to be placing our iron blocks all the way across, leaving a 2 block space at the end. And now you just want to fill all this space up with your iron blocks. And that's all of our iron blocks placed. So that's pretty much it for part 2, and again in part 3 we'll be able to finish all of the interior of the boat.